I still don't see him, Darwin.
Edward was never the sort to mingle around, anyway. We'll just have to wait until after his presentation to speak with him.
At least we're at the Central City Expo. I always wanted to come here one year.
Stay focused, Barry. Edward could quite possibly be our only solution to figuring out why the serum isn't working. His work in the line of velocity is exactly what we need.
How do the two of you know each other anyway?
We used to share a dorm in college. He and I almost started a company together, you know? Claris and Elias, the Future Labs. We thought it would have put us on the map. And then we had a falling out and just never spoke since.
You're telling me that you're putting all our faith in a guy that you went out of contact with years ago over some sort of dispute?
I'm sure he'll help us. Edward was never the kind to hold a grudge.
Let's hope so.
Well, I'm going to mingle around a little more. Hopefully you find something to occupy your time with while I'm gone.
Wait, what? Darwin, come back!
A bow tie, huh? Not many guys can pull that off. I'm impressed.
Oh, thanks. I'm, Barry Allen.
Nice to meet you, Barry Allen. I'm Fiona. Fiona Webb.
Nice to meet you too.
I saw you speaking with Darwin Elliott. Are you friends with each other?
I like to think so. I dabble in science a bit, and he takes the reins of control with finishing it.
Everyone here dabbles in science, Barry. It's a science expo. Why let him finish what you start anyway? You seem like a capable guy.
To be told, I find it better to have a friend to work with rather than do it alone.
And what exactly is it that you do?
That's a touchy topic, you could say.
Could I have everyone's attention?
Saved by Edward Claris of all people. You'll have to tell me how that feels.
I wouldn't know.
Thank you all for coming to the 18th Central City Science Expo. Tonight is going to be a glimpse into the near future. I'd like to begin with what all the rave is about. My newly developed Velocity Project. A never-ending energy source that will power everything from monorails that can be built throughout the city to your common household appliances. We have a 1035 on the second floor. Send all available correspondence. We might even need air support with the rate this thing is coming at us.
Sorry, Fiona. I think I ate a bad shrimp or something. I've got to run. We'll hopefully see each other later.
But you never got my number.
Air support is now en route to position, awaiting further orders.
Alright, what seems to be the trouble? Rod? You put on some weight. Whoa! Okay, I can see you're sensitive about it. We can change the subject, like, how the hell you're alive? Not your usual talkative self, I see. That's fine. I can fight first and ask questions later. Oh, sorry? Ugh! No!
I don't know how you got here, Grodd, but it's time for you to go back home. Ugh. Packs quite a punch, am I right?
Now I know I hit my head too hard. I think I'm seeing Jay Garrick from the Golden Age Flash comics. Nope. Okay, of course you're real. This stage just keeps getting weirder.
I'll explain everything later. Right now, we need to get back into this fight. Do you see that transmitter on Grodd's head?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, I get it. If we run around him fast enough, it'll siphon off the energy from it and short circuit.
Now you're thinking. Are you ready for your first Flash team-up?
This is still so weird, but what the hell? Okay. It worked!
Great work, kid.
Okay, now some explanations. Why is the comic book character I based my persona off of real? And how does he know about Grodd, who's supposed to be dead?
That's easy enough to answer. It's because this isn't your Grodd. He's mine from my Earth. Somehow he found himself here.
Not my Grodd and not my Earth? What does that mean?
It means your world is about to get a whole lot bigger, son. And that just about explains the multiverse.
Fascinating. I'd always imagined the possibility of multiple realities existing, one for each choice we make differently.
And you're from one where the comic I read is real.
That's right. Now that we're past that, we can focus on what happened with Grodd.
Well, you already established that he isn't the one Zalman killed.
Yes. However, we never discovered how he found his way to another Earth, not to mention how he repaired his telepathy tech. I assumed that it had to be someone who helped him. Someone that managed to fix the device and send him here.
Someone with speed like us? You said for somebody to travel to another Earth, they need to vibrate at a specific frequency only speedsters can manage to find.
You think Thawne had something to do with this?
Who's this Thawne person?
Somebody we've been having trouble with lately. Barry. He's tormented us a lot, but he can't possibly know about the multiverse. How could he?
I don't know, but I'm not just paranoid. He has to be involved with this. Somehow.
Let's assume that he is. How would we find and subdue him?
We're working on that. As a matter of fact, before we all gathered here for our little meeting, I got to speak with Edward. He's going to swing by in a few hours so he can take a look at incorporating his velocity energy into the serum I've been developing.
That should be plenty of time for me and Barry to visit someone on Earth 19. He'll be able to help us a little more with locating this Thawne person. Don't worry. We'll catch him.
Oh man, I completely forgot. Molly and I were supposed to go look at a few apartments. Since I quit my job at the bar, money has been a little hard to come by.
I understand. Your personal life is important too. Go and live it a little. I'll go meet with my contact while you're out.
Thanks, Jay. It's good to have another speedster around that isn't trying to kill me.
That's the good news about my contact. He's a speedster too.
This is the lowest costing fee in all of Central City. Not many people want to share a roommate, so I'd understand if you want to skip over this one.
Not at all. I think having a roommate would be kind of cool.
Depends if you like video games. My name's Max Mercury. I'd be your roommate if you decide to stick around.
I'm Barry Allen, and I could get into video games. I used to play them a lot, but haven't had the time as of late.
We'll fix that up real quick.
I like this guy already, Barry.
And who's this teenage dream?
And I changed my mind.
This is Wally. He's a really good friend of mine and decided to tag along.
Isn't that cute? Well, Alan, I've got a game to get back to. Let me know if you decide on moving in or not. Door's always open.
Cute? Seriously? I think we should look at another place.
Maybe when I can afford it. Don't worry about him antagonizing you, Wally. It's me that's going to be living here.
If you say so, but I just think you're rushing into buying this one. What's the hurry?
I'll explain to you later at Darwin's lab.
So, have you made a decision?
I'll take it.
You weren't kidding when you said your project was similar to my velocity one. Where did you come across something like this?
Well, that's why I came to you. You're the only person I could trust with such a secret. I'm working with the Flash.
Right.
I'm telling you the truth, Edward. I'm trying to develop a serum that'll help increase his speed. The only problem is that his DNA burns through it all.
This blood is remarkable.
And that's where your velocity would come in. You said it's a never-ending energy source. If applied correctly, that could regenerate any of the formula that gets sped through by his blood.
You aren't joking. This is a bit much to take in, Darwin. After all these years, you just show back up with a proposal as large as this.
It could mean life and death. You know how much good the Flash has done for the city.
You're right. I'll assist you as much as I can.
Is Barry here?
What do you mean, no?
I'm not Daryl. If you want your job back, you're going to have to earn it back.
Fred, I was in a bad place when I left the department. I want to redeem myself now. Just give me the chance to prove myself, and I promise you won't regret it.
I'm sorry, Barry, but it's just not that simple. I'm following the rulebook, and it clearly states that you need specific documents to even be considered in getting your position back.
I know, but...
You should probably get that. I've got work elsewhere to do anyway.
Fred, what is it, Darwin?
You need to get back to the lab now.
What? Why?
Your father is standing right in front of me.
What? I'll be right there. Come on, we've got to go. Dad!
Barry, I almost forgot what it was like to hold you in my arms.
I miss this too, but this isn't the right way. You have to go back. Get out through the justice system.
I know. I wanted to. Would've, but I can't. I've been framed for murder. Again.
What?
By the man in the yellow suit.
Thawne?
No! He did it again! He did this to get at me! He's trying to teach me a lesson for putting on the suit again.
You'll have to stay here, Mr. Allen. I imagine the authorities are still looking for you, not to mention Thawne.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I keep dragging you into this mess.
Don't you dare apologize to me, son. This is not your fault.
I can't help but feel like it is.
Well, we're all here for you.
Including Edward. I have him waiting for us in another room. I think it'd be wise for you to put on your mask before speaking with him.
Yeah, you're right. If we're going to catch Thawne, I need to get my head back in the game.
You!
What the hell, Jay? I thought you said this guy wasn't going to try to kill me like the other speedsters.
I don't know what's gotten into him. Let go!
No, this is another one of his tricks. I won't let him win again.
Okay, this ends now!
Calm down. I don't want to hurt you.
Jay, he's the Reverse Flash.
What?
On my Earth, Barry Allen murdered my father so he could make me as evil as him. I wear my dad's pilot uniform to honor him as the Accelerated Man.
Thawne. He must have known that Jay would bring you here. He knew about me and your world and wanted to torment me with it.
I take it this Thawne person is your own Reverse Flash.
Yeah. He's taken a lot from me.
Then try to imagine how I must feel speaking with you right now. To have to work with you? Imagine my face as Thawne's.
That's enough. I think you two should be apart from each other for the time being.
Whatever.
I'm so sorry about that, Barry. I had no idea. The good news, though, he's able to sense Speed Force energy, and should find Thawne rather quickly.
That's if he still wants to help me. In the meantime, I need to finally meet Edward so we can finish the speed formula.
Of course. I'll go try and calm down Accelerated Man.
It's one thing after another around this place. Come on, suit up and meet me in the lab.
I heard you wanted to meet with me, Dr. Claris.
Please, call me Edward. Wow, it's such an honor to meet you.
I feel the same way about you, Doctor. So, how's the formula coming?
Ah, yes! Velocity 9. That's what Darwin and I decided to call it. From what I've gathered, it shouldn't take long to complete a binding process.
I've also told Edward about the need for metahuman containment cells. He and I both agree that his velocity would be the perfect power source for them.
You've got yourself a new teammate.
Thank you, Edward. It means a lot to me.
Flash, Accelerated Man, and Jay are ready.
Oh, I guess 3 against 1 would even the odds. Do you think the containment cells would be finished soon?
I'll take care of it while Edward finishes up the serum. Just go!
Wally said you were ready for me?
Yes. Accelerated Man says he senses Thawne.
I'll take you to him, but that's all. Then I'm returning to my Earth.
Jay, could you give us a minute alone?
I'm not sure that's a good idea, Barry.
It's okay, Jay. You can leave us.
I'll be right outside the room.
I met you on my Earth, you know. You're just as brash as that, August Hart. My Earth's version of you lost his mother like me. I told him I'd look into the case and came up empty. I don't want to come up empty again. I won't. I might not be able to redeem his trust, but I'm asking you to give me the chance to redeem yours.
It's a start. I think when you wear the mask, it helps, though.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I did it! It's finished! Now all that needs to be done is for it to be tested. Well, here goes nothing.
Are you sure this is the place?
I'm positive. The energy he's giving off is extremely close.
Barry, it's been a while. And I see you've brought some friends with you. Clever.
How did you know about the multiverse?
Out of all the things you could ask, that's what you want to know? Very well. Speed Force flashes, images of the past, present, and future, all flood your brain at once. It's extremely rare to get them without the aid of a telepath.
That's what I must have seen when Grodd got his helmet all that time ago.
That's why you came to my Earth? To get help from my Grodd?
Of course not. I went to your Earth in the hopes that you'd bring August Hart from Earth 19 with you. As much as Barry is, you're a predictable fool. You can't teach an old dog new tricks, I suppose.
All this and my father? For what?
To torture you. It's what my very existence is based upon.
Not anymore. Barry has us to help him this time.
You think you're fast enough to keep up with the likes of me? Well then, prove it. This seems awfully familiar, doesn't it?
Please, don't.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to let you go. All of you. You haven't nearly suffered enough yet. Just remember, I'll always be one step ahead, no matter how many racers you come with.
Edward, stop, please!
Bring me the Flash, and I might. I must have no rival!
Wally, don't!
Nice try, kid. Flash, my rival. You're just in time.
Why are you doing this, Edward?
He must have tested the Velocity 9 on himself.
That's right. Looks like you're no longer the fastest man alive, Flash.
What's going on here?
Other speedsters?
You're outnumbered, Claris. Give up.
No! You're all inferior to me! You'll see!
Edward, come back!
Is everybody alright?
We're fine. Darwin, what happened here?
The only thing I could think of is since he doesn't have the Speed Force in him like you all do, it affected him differently, sparked something else in him that made him deranged.
Those energy surges he kept giving off sure felt like he had the Speed Force.
He's right. The feedback we were all receiving during our confrontation was like an unlocked potential finally set loose.
I found him convulsing on the floor due to injecting himself. In an attempt to save him, I used defibrillators, and it must have gave him a strong enough electric pulse to tap into it.
Looks like we've got another evil speedster on our hands now.
Edward isn't evil, he just needs help.
Darwin, I think you need to sit this one out from here on in. Leave it to us, and I promise Edward won't get hurt.
I guess you're right.
What happened with Thawne?
That didn't go so well either. We should wait until we resolve the problems with Velocity 9.
It's hard to locate him with the interference of Edward's energy anyways.
Darn, why don't we look into fixing that while they take care of Edward?
Yeah, sure.
Don't worry about your friends, Barry. They'll be fine.
I know. There's just so much happening all at once.
First thing we need to figure out is how we're gonna fight him and we can't even touch.
Actually, I think I have an idea. It's a rare material, but Valorium should be able to come in contact with the energy Edward's giving off without being affected. It'll at least allow me to get close enough to stop him.
I never would have thought of that. Good thinking.
I hate to be the one to burst your bubbles, but I'm starting to get a major headache from the amount of energy output Edward's giving off. Any more of this and I might start to get a form of amnesia. I think it's best that I return to my home Earth before that happens.
It's okay. Go on ahead. You can go too if you want, Jay. This is my problem to solve, not yours.
I think I'd feel a lot better if I stuck out to the end of this race. After all, you'd do it for me.
I don't think I'll ever work up the courage to tell that kid about his father escaping. Huh? Hey!
Captain Shire, we need not be rivals.
You're as fast as the Flash.
No, I'm faster. Even so, I don't want somebody to compete with. It's better safe than sorry, which leads me to your arrest warrant. You want him brought down. Well, so do I. I propose an alliance.
Did you kill Daryl?
What?
If there's more than one person like the Flash, it might mean that I'm trying to arrest the wrong guy.
You're as useless as I thought you'd be. How did you manage to touch me?
We didn't have much, but a little Valorium was enough to make some gloves. With these, you're no longer untouchable.
Sorry I'm late. There was a little bit of traffic.
Funny. Did you get all the officers to safety?
Yeah, but it looks like I missed one.
How many of you are there?
There's more speedsters than I'd like there to be, Captain. Jay, get him out of here. I'll deal with Claris.
You made a mistake in letting him leave. How do you possibly think you'll beat me alone?
By using a trick I learned when I was at your expo presentation.
What are you doing? My energy. I feel it fading. You're taking it from me. No!
I'm sorry I had to come to this, Edward. I would have really liked to work with you.
You siphoned off my speed force. You took it all. Took it all away.
Well, at least the metahuman prison cell is working.
I'm sorry, Edward. I vow that someday I'll get your head cleared again.
My mind is right where it needs to be, Darwin.
Close the barrier. We're done here.
Sorry about your friend, Darwin.
We promise that will help you reverse the effects of the velocity on him, Darwin.
I appreciate the gesture, but it's no use. I was only telling him that in hopes that a piece of him was still in there. However, he's long gone. I took a closer look at the serum and discovered that it wasn't effective at all. It was the electric shock I gave him that damaged his brain. If only he hadn't tried to use that serum.
Then that means...
Speedsters can inject themselves with the serum and only benefit from it with more speed.
We finally got a way to beat Thawne.
Why don't you go tell Jay and my dad the good news? I need a minute to speak with Darwin alone.
I guess I won't mind being your messenger boy this time.
I know you tried your hardest, Barry. There's no need to apologize.
Maybe. That's not what I wanted to talk to you about, though. I wanted to say, from one person that blames himself to another, this isn't your fault. I know you think so, because of the electric pulse frying Edward's brain, but you were trying to save him. If you hadn't tried, he'd be dead.
At least he'd be remembered as a good man, and not what he is now.
I don't think anybody but us saw him. Try not to stress about it. Like I said, this isn't your fault. Now come on, let's go soak in the success we managed to scrap from this mess. It might help ease our thoughts.
I said this before. You're a good man, Barry Allen.
Please, have a seat. I'm sure you're aware that this is the second time this precinct has been attacked by metas. This time, it was by speedsters who weren't the Flash. The Flash even had a partner with him while mentioning there's others. That's why I dismissed the warrant for Flash's arrest. However, the speedsters who attacked us is still out there. I did a little research on him and I discovered he's a man named Edward Claris. Pretty popular. As a matter of fact, you attended a presentation of his at the expo the other night.
That's so bizarre. He didn't seem like that kind of person.
Well, now you know why I called you in for the case. He went missing as of late, no signs of him. I was kinda hoping you'd know somewhere to look that we haven't.
I wish I did, sir. Don't worry, though. I'll keep an eye out.
I knew I could count on you, Fiona.
Thanks again for all your help, Jay.
Anytime. And remember, if you ever need my help again, I'm just an Earth away.
Us too. Just let us know.
Maybe we should have asked him to stay. He could have helped us defeat Thawne.
As great as that would have been, he has his own Earth to protect.
No matter how fast you get, neither one of you could be the Flash of Two Worlds, no matter how fast you get.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the